Good morning. Today is the 27th. February is almost over. Okay. Thus shalt not that I think it's supposed to be thou shalt not bear false witness against thy brother. Exodus 20:16. It is said that many often believe the worst and condemn quickly, often based on nothing more than something someone else has said or done or seen. Gossip. People who have made up their minds to find fault, spread stories, and make a man an offender for a word, seldom see the good in others. To bear witness and make judgments based on gossip or emotion or appearance or malevolence or immaturity is a kind of character assassination that is unworthy of us all. Judge not according to the appearance, said Jesus, but judge righteous judgment. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again. We all make mistakes. We all need patience, understanding, and forgiveness. To hold our tongue, to refuse to savor rumors and gossip, or spread lies or half-truths about another, requires the self-discipline and the abundant heart of a true disciple of Christ. All right. Today is Genesis 27, verses 24 through 46. No. In these verses, Jacob gets the blessing from Isaac pretending to be Esau. Esau comes in and he's like, "Here, Dad, I got the venison." And he's like, "Who are you?" "It's Esau." "No, I already gave the blessing to Esau." No, I'm Esau. Where's my blessing?" "I gave it to Jacob." I would like a blessing also. Give me one." Okay." And like, "Here you go. Here's a little blessing." So he was mad. Rebecca hears that Esau wants to kill Jacob because he's so mad, and so she sends him off to her brother Laban to find a wife. Are you leaving, baby? He's sick, so he and I are gonna stay home from church. Okay. We're all done with not all done, but there's nothing more in the side by side. So we're gonna talk about marriage in the covenant. In all dispensations of time from Adam on, eternal marriage has been the gateway to the highest covenant blessings of the Lord. Thus Abraham and his patriarchal successors, as well as all of God's chosen prophets, have taught the preeminence of celestial marriage and the wisdom of choosing mates who are worthy of this blessing. So, in the last verse, Rebecca's saying, "What good is my life going to do me if Jacob marries outside the covenant? What good is it going to do me? No good, none whatsoever. So go and find somebody who's going to be of the covenant." All right, so let's read a quote from Ezra Taft Benson. Marriage designed to be an eternal covenant is the most glorious and most exalted principle of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Faithfulness to the marriage covenant brings the fullest joy here and glorious rewards hereafter. The abuse of this sacred ordinance despoils the lives of individuals, wrecks the basic institution of the home, and causes the downfall of nations. And that was Ezra Taft Benson in 1988. And then Harold B. Lee says, "Temple marriage is the key to a happy home. Mine has been the rich experience for nearly 20 years of being entertained each weekend in some of the most successful homes of the church, and by contrast, almost weekly, I am permitted a glimpse into some of the unhappy homes. From these experiences, I have reached in my own mind some definite conclusions. First, our happiest homes are those where parents have been married in the temple. Second, a temple marriage is most successful if husband and wife entered into the sacred ordinances of the temple clean and pure in body, mind, and heart. Third, a temple marriage is most sacred when each in the partnership has been wisely schooled in the purpose of the holy endowment and the obligations thereafter of husband and wife in compliance with instructions received in the temple. Fourth, parents who themselves have lightly regarded their temple covenants can expect a little better from their children because their bad example. And that's Harold Bealey in 1996. All right. So that's all for today, for Genesis 27, 24 through 46. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
So that's all for this week. And next week, we skip over some chapters. We do Genesis 28 through 30. Is that even right?
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to do 36. I don't know. I'll have to check that. I've got Genesis 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. But I think we're supposed to do 36. Possibly.
I don't know.
Because next week is 37. Maybe we don't do 34, 35, and 36. I can't remember. But anyways, the point is that the new podcast, Unshaken, the one that Wendy gave us the link to, so good. I like it so much more. Because instead of the Follow Him podcast, where they take ideas and they're like, how do you approach ancient scripture for half an hour every single podcast? He just takes it almost verse by verse and talks about the story and expounds on what these people might be feeling and what the experience was like. It was actually 4 hours long, not 3 hours long, but totally worth it. So, Unshaken, you can find it on YouTube. Really good. I recommend it. Wendy was right. Totally worth it. And the reason I say we skip over some and we're supposed to do 36 is because even though we're supposed to skip over them, he still talks about them. He still gives us context and insight and what's going on there. So, Unshaken is the podcast. I'll link it in the description on my YouTube video. So anyways, that's all for this week. We will see you next week. Next week is all about Jacob and Rachel and Leah.
Hello.
Hello. All right. We love you. What?
Hey, can you show them my Lego thing?
No. We love you all. We'll see you later.